Welcome to Beer with Buffy. I'm Josh.
I'm Rex.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we're reviewing Season 6, Episode 7 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Once More with Feeling.
It's the episode we get asked about the most, and it's finally here.
That's right, the episode no one asked for, but we damn well did it anyway.
It's a musical review of a musical episode.
We told you it'd be worth it, so without further ado, fuck-a-doodle-doo.
Is it that time already?
Hey, that gives me an idea.
Oh God, what have I done?
Hear me out though, bro. Fuck-a-doodle-doo, fuck-a-doodle-doo, fuck-a-doodle-doo.
But you can't.
Can't what?
Fuck-a-doodle-doo, fuck-a-doodle-doo, fuck-a-fuddle-foo. God damn it. Why can't I say it right?
Well, I can doodle-doo whatever I want to doodle-doo. Oh no, we've gone full meta. You never go full meta, except for this time.
What about the Jonathan episode?
Maybe that time.
And remember when you killed your dad?
Hey man, that's not cool.
Twice.
Oh right, and probably that time too.
Wow. Fuck. A doodle-doo.
I know, right?
Fuck-a-doodle-doo. Well, we can't just sit here all day with our dicks in our hands, getting our kumbayayas out. We've got Patreons to call out.
Wait, you mean executive doodle-doos?
That's right.
Oh my Keanu, you know what this means, Rex.
Holy Reeves, you're not gonna sing all their names, are you?
Executive doodle-doos are as follows. We've got Tracy Kidd, Willie Chalker, Liam Neville 2, Bridget McCloy, Carrie Phillips, Allie B, it's all true. Alex from the Heart, Nathan Lancy, Dulcinea, and Rachel Doodle-Doo.
That's actually the name she got written there, guys.
I mean, I think she just wanted attention. Well, she got it, but that's not all.
My turn. DTS, Jesse Rain, Cubby the Seal, Chris Feeman, Jay Summer, Sandra Craig, for real.
Yep, real names. Every one of them.
Audrey, 2 French last names, Catherine Parkinson, Karen Moon, Kelly MC, Suba Spike, and Pat like Turtle. Hey, that one was mine.
I like turtles too, Rex. Besides, you'd never be able to get through the next two as a song.
Why not?
Because Bad is changing their name heaps.
Oh, right.
K for horse dildo with the Beer with Buffy logo on gnome. Did I see a thylacine? Father Defenestrato.
Forgot about that one.
Matthew Winda Doodle Doo. Monica Fonseca. Not least but last, yes, it's Mr. Tabalicious.
Ooh, that was rough, but we literally couldn't have done it without all of our executive doodle-doos.
Fuck-a-doodle-doo.
What he said, I guess.
Fuck-a-doodle-doo. Fuck-a-doodle-doo.
Fuck-a-doodle-doo.
Right in their cloacas. Fuck-a-doodle-doo.
Wow, I feel funny. Did we forget to mention Elon Bond in that song?
Oh no! How could I ever leave a doodle-doo behind? How could this happen?
Well, Josh, I think we went full meta.
Again?
I'm afraid so.
Shit! I told my therapist I wouldn't do that anymore.
But do you care?
Oh, hell no, we're doing this. I mean, oh man. Oh, I sure hope we don't go full meta again anytime soon.
Who are you talking to?
Shut up, man. You're gonna jinx it or something.
Oh, don't be so superstitious. Just do the mom synopsis.
Bruh, do you have any idea what you just did? Joshua, what are you doing? Joshua. Not singing. That can't be. It's time to sing, you and me. Haven't you always wanted a duet with your mother, Joshua? Why would I do that? I overheard you with all your doodle-doo. Of course you did. I've been thinking in my noodle too. Oh my Keanu, please stop. I will not stop until you sing. Can't get a moment's peace around here. I'll be hounding you till spring. I think I can hold out. Oh, did I say spring? I meant I'll wring your neck until you sing. Well, that's more like it, Mama. I knew you couldn't hold back on the death threats. All you do is thrive on drama. You can't help but manipulate, pretend to love, but you're filled with hate. You're a singularity of trauma. I'm never, ever, ever good enough for you. You call it angst, but all it is true. Oh, Joshua, when have I ever threatened you? Try right now, for instance. It was a joke. I never choke a child. It's not a joke. I'm not a child. I'm filled with lots of trauma, and I blame you. Joshua, you're singing again. You're singing a duet with your mother. I'm under duress. This isn't happening. I can't go on. You tricked me. Oh, come on, baby boy. It's not so bad. You love me. I love you. It's not so bad. Why would you ever say I tricked you? 'Cause I hate you. It's not so bad. I love you. You love me. I hate you. You've got no power. You've got no agency. I only had children to mask my unhappy. And you wonder why I hate you. Well, Joshua, what are we going to synopsisize? Synopsisize a box on your eyes. But why is Buffy's whole face inside Spike's mouth? How'd you miss the entire plot from inside your house? Coloring surprise. How were you surprised? Sarcasm. So today on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Tara and Willow are having relationship troubles due to Willow using too much magic and also tampering with Tara's memory. Xander and Anya are having cold feet about marriage. Spike is super in love with Buffy, but pretty done with being used and toyed with and kept at arm's length. Buffy still struggles with having been recently reanimated after having been in heaven, while Giles is rather put out by having Buffy rely too heavily on his help since she's returned from the dead. Dawn is a little klepto and gets kidnapped immediately. They save her amid a mysterious musical demon's antics with panache and style. Spike and Buffy hook up, and it's quite hot. The end. No, I'll end you. Now who's threatening who? Oh, I'll synopsisize you until the end. The end of the synopsis. Cold open.
No, in fact, it's a hot open because it opens on opening credits.
Yeah, it's super hot. You're right.
It's a hot open.
I just write cold open by habit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a cold open.
It's a steaming, smoking, spontaneously combusting open.
Yes. We open on the Once More with Feeling title card? It's a title card, isn't it?
A title sequence.
Yeah. Well, the opening is, it says the words Once More with Feeling.
After,
it's a title card.
After the credits.
Yeah.
The opening credits.
Yeah.
Because they're definitely doing a retro pastiche kind of thing.
Because we don't get the normal Buffy opening.
We don't get that at all.
Yeah, we don't get that at all.
Oh, I didn't even notice that till you just now pointed it out.
And then after we see the title card, we get the worst alarm clock ever. Did you ever actually use one of those wind-up fucking alarm clocks?
Oh, that makes the noise? No.
God, I did once.
I think that is still better than the digital ones from the 80s and 90s that go... Those were the fucking worst.
Like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber. You want to hear the most
annoying sound in the world? Yeah, how about you have it wake you up every day before school?
See, I have this beautiful, gentle alarm that gradually draws me out of sleep.
Yeah, I used to have one like that. It was the best ever, and then I got really pissed off about something and threw it against the wall. I wasn't even mad at it.
Mine's a phone app that does it, and it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I haven't owned an alarm clock for years just because smartphones exist now.
Yeah. But anyway, so we go through this beautiful opening sequence. Tara actually finds the little flowers that Willow put under her bed. That, accompany the spell from last episode.
Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. She's tampering with my memory.
Yeah.
Aw. But she doesn't know that, obviously. Now, I just want to say, every time I watch the musical episode, it is very jarring for me because I've listened to it a million times more than I've ever seen it. This is probably actually only like the 5th or 6th time that I've actually watched the musical episode.
Sitting down and writing notes for this episode was really, I think, in a way, the first time I truly ever actually watched the episode. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. No,
because
exactly.
Normally when I watch it, I'm just waiting for the next song to play.
Right. Yeah, you're not really paying attention to the in-between.
Exactly.
But that's everything that I was paying attention to this time.
Exactly.
And only a little bit of
I caught
choreography.
So fucking much.
Yeah.
So many little things that I just never noticed before.
Yeah,
and
I'm curious.
I fucking loved it.
I'm curious to hear about those things.
But this whole opening sequence here is kind of part of it too, because this gives you kind of this brief snapshot of what does a day look like for these people when it's not an episode of the show.
Sure. Right? Yeah. And it's part of what I'm getting at is when I only listened to the soundtrack, I imagined very different imagery throughout the episode than what actually happens on screen. But it tells the story so much better.
Right.
There's so many plot points that you can't get through just the music.
Because, I mean, the physical acting that goes along with it is just fantastic.
Like the opening shots with the cheesy throwback title sequence, even just the way when we get the title card, like you said, the slow downward pan towards Buffy's alarm clock.
Yep.
I was generally imagining, complicated aerial shots, which match the pace of the music a bit more, whereas this is a nearly motionless opening, and it's very different than what I imagined, but it works.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, after everybody's... we go through a whole thing of everybody getting up and talking to each other, but we can't hear anything, and they're getting ready for work or school or whatever they're going to go do. And then this sequence circles back around to Buffy still in bed. So even with just this completely lyricless, spoken wordless opening sequence, we're already telling a story about Buffy and are establishing her as the main character as if we needed to.
Right.
But, sometimes we just need to remind people, by the way, she is still the central character of this episode.
But more importantly, in just the first few moments of the damn episode, it's hammering in, this episode is about how fucking sad Buffy is.
How depressed she is because she's still sitting there while everybody else had this whole hustle and bustle, and she's only just now turning off her alarm or doing something with her alarm.
Oh, she turned it off, but then she just sat there staring at it.
Just sat there staring at it. So Buffy's depressed and, struggling, being reborn literally in the sense of the show.
Transition to going through the motions at the graveyard, Buffy on patrol.
Yeah, everyone knows the songs forward and backwards. There's no point in rehashing the lyrics.
The big note that I have on this is I love the play this song has on... She's saving this, hunky model dude. Right. And he's like, how can I repay you? And she's just, whatever.
Been there, done that.
Whatever.
Do you have a soul? Ew.
You have a pulse?
A little bit ruined.
You produce your own body heat?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I kind of like to be able to set the thermostat wherever I want it.
But hands down, I think the absolute most creative fucking thing about this sequence is the very end of it when she stakes the vampire and she gives her final word of, I just want to feel alive, and it's through the dusting of the vampire.
Oh my God, yeah. They've really outdone themselves with the dramatic finish close-up. She's holding out her final note, which is a plea to feel alive again as she is shimmered in a sparkly dusting of dead vampire. Love it! What's not to love?
And hey, Buffy, that is called anhedonia.
Anhedonia.
Anhedonia is a component of depression, and that is specifically the inability to feel pleasure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's what this whole song's about.
But yeah, this song, I think it's about half and half. This is one of them that I think is actually better than it was in my head. Right. It's unfortunately not true for all of them. But yeah, I think what I'm most blown away by, first impressions with the very first song here, is how well they integrate the plot into the lyrics as well. Including the little comedy bits like, she's not even half the girl she, ow. Yeah. And my God, they've gone full batshit bonkers when the fucking vamps and demons start dancing while Buffy's just laying on the ground while they're in the middle of a fucking fight. Yeah. I was like, okay, this is balls out musical now. Yeah. This is amazing. This is going to be amazing. Because, I don't imagine it in that context when I'm just listening to it. Watching it adds a whole new dimension.
Well,
I'm thinking fourth dimensionally now, Marty.
So one of the things that it's mentioned in the commentary track of this episode on the DVD set. Yeah. But also in interviews it's been said when this episode was written, it was specifically aimed that not a single fucking plot point was to be put out in the episode that wasn't in a song. That was the entire goal of the episode. Well, I think absolutely every single plot point whatsoever is supposed to be in song.
I think they succeeded.
Oh, yeah.
Good. But who said that?
Joss Whedon.
Oh.
That's what his goal in writing it was.
That fucking guy.
Yeah.
I hate that he's so fucking talented.
I know.
God damn.
I know. He's not working anymore now, though.
Well, that's...
something.
I've mixed feelings.
Yeah.
Obviously. We've talked about that. Whatever. Yeah. Fuck him. So, cut to...
the magic box.
Yeah, what cracks me up in the scenes in between the songs... because I feel like I should know the episode inside and out, but the spoken scenes are so foreign to me. I'm like, wait... this is still Once More with Feeling, right? So Buffy comes in dazed, and Willow and Tara greet her, asking about Dawn. Oh, she gets to school okay? Oh, yeah, I think so. Xander's amusing himself playing with his donuts, for fuck's sake. And the reference Xander is making here, by the way, is not a nice one. We went ahead and looked it up. I'm not... a lot of you may or may not have already understood the reference, but it's a reference to Magnolia for Tom Cruise's character, where he's some kind of pickup artist, manosphere, son of a bitch, whatever you want to call him.
Sexist.
Yeah.
Sexist.
Yeah. So the actual line from the movie is, respect the cock, tame the cunt.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Also, Xander's extra stupid because it's not even a fucking cruller.
Yeah?
No, it's not even a cruller.
What is it?
I don't know.
Some kind of cinnamon twist or something?
Yeah, something like that.
I wonder what his dick looks like.
Oh God, does he have a duck penis?
Did the donut have the donut has a hole in it at least, right?
Does it?
Because it'd be even funnier if it's like a cream-filled donut.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm fairly certain it was.
It's not a cruller. That's all I fucking know.
It's definitely not a cruller,
It's not
though.
a cruller.
Yeah. I mean, my only
crullers.
frame of reference for that is Wayne's World when Garth is playing with his donuts. You know, we never reference that on this.
Mr. Donut Man, I don't like that.
Oh, no, don't do that. I don't know. What is it about playing with donuts that is so funny exactly twice in the 90s? I don't know. I don't remember any other instances of that, just these two. And it was really only funny once. So what is it about playing with donuts that's funny only once?
The point is Xander isn't funny here.
Yeah, Xander's not funny. He's an asshole, and I can't believe Anya's putting up with him.
Yeah.
Because I think she gets the reference. Originally, I was like, oh, she's just placating him because it's a dumb in-joke that we don't get. And then I looked it up, and I'm like, oh.
I'm disturbed at what context brought that up and made it funny enough for him to keep repeating it.
Yeah. He said it more than once.
Yeah.
Canonically.
Yeah.
According to this exchange. Good God. Whatever. Moving on.
My favorite part about this whole bit is how, like, up until Buffy is like, did anyone else burst into song? Nobody has mentioned it. Nobody has had any inkling whatsoever. And then the moment she says it, everyone's like, oh, yeah, it was fucking weird.
Yeah, because she asked Giles what's up. Any research? No monsters or anything? Giles is munching on his donut. Nope. Can't think of a single thing wrong. And she's just like, did anybody else, I don't know, burst into song unexpectedly last night? And Giles is a fucking comedic fucking genius.
Yeah.
All he had to do was stop chewing.
Right?
And that's all he had to do. And it was the funniest damn thing that's happened. It may not be the funniest thing that happens the whole episode, but it's up there.
So one of the things that I fucking loved about watching this episode in this way, I watched multiple scenes of this multiple times because you get a lot of times where everyone's talking at once.
Yeah, a couple
and
of
I
those.
specifically went back and rewatched it, doing my best to pay attention to one person.
Yeah.
And just to get the full depth of the whole story. I think my favorite bit with every bit of it is that when Giles is talking about what happened to him, he's like, yeah, it was weird. And I was playing my guitar, but there was like this whole background orchestra.
Yeah, I specifically wanted to hear Giles's line. He's like, well, I had my guitar at the hotel. That would explain the huge backing orchestra I couldn't see in the synchronized dancing from the room service chaps. So, yeah, I'm not surprised we both picked out the same line there.
Yeah.
Because it was the best, because Giles is among the best.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, Anthony Stewart Head is. And then Xander cues us up with a good old Buffyverse flip, queuing us up for I've Got a Theory.
I've Got a Theory. And the number one thing about this song that I have always fucking loved is that the very first line of Giles is exactly what is going on in this episode.
Get there in a yeah, so Xander's Buffyverse flip is he says, we got to break it down before it happens again. And then immediately it happens again by them all starting to sing.
Yeah.
And like you were just saying, the very first line is Giles being completely 100% correct about
and then he doubts himself. It's like, come on, man, you're better than this. You have to have confidence.
It's like, of course it's a demon.
Yeah, a dancing demon.
Nah, something isn't right there. Well, don't sell yourself short, Giles.
Exactly. The only other thing I wanted to note in here, this kind of goes back to what you were saying about watching it versus just listening to the soundtrack, is after Giles says his theory and Willow says, I've got a theory, maybe we're stuck in some kid's wacky Broadway nightmare. Tara standing next to her like has this very serious face and then does jazz hands, and it's like serious jazz hands as opposed to like happy jazz hands,
suggestive jazz hands,
right? Like
wacky Broadway nightmare. Yeah.
But like this dour, like it's serious and dangerous. It's like dangerous, serious jazz hands, and I just serious jazz hands. I loved it.
So the song is pretty fun. They all share wacky off-the-cuff theories about what's making them all sing as if they're in a musical. Super meta. Fucking love it. And then they get all mushy about how they can conquer anything together. Pretty straightforward.
I specifically want to say that despite all her fucking depression and feelings of being lost and everything, Buffy specifically is like, you know what? No, it doesn't matter. We've overcome plenty of this. This is fucking nothing. We don't need to worry. We've got this.
That's kind of an out-of-character moment for her to be all super inspirational dealing with all of her depression. But, this is one of her emotionally lucid moments, you could say.
Exactly.
And Anya gets a moment to rock out pretty hard about how it must be bunnies.
Yeah.
Solid theory, if you ask me. I still blame the bunnies.
I do want to just say something in response to what Anya sings. Carrots aren't actually all that good for bunnies.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
And it really should be more about bananas because bunnies fucking love bananas.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, the only reason that everybody associates carrots with rabbits is Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
And that was all just supposed to be a reference, specifically a reference to the Clark Gable movie from 1934 called It Happened One Night, in which supposedly Clark Gable eats a carrot in a very Bugs Bunny style fashion. But anyway, for fuck's sake, Xander, you should know better than to blame witches.
Right.
I mean, granted, he catches himself and sits himself down before Willow can do it for him.
Top tier, one of my favorite lines of lyrics.
Pretty par for the course of foot in the mouth for Xander. Yeah. But again, genius that they're working all this into the lyrics. Love it. Xander thinks the song was disturbing immediately afterwards. Willow thinks it was neat.
This was one of my quotes of the day, actually. As soon as the song ends, Xander says, "See, okay, that was disturbing." And Willow, with a pleasant smile on her face, sits down and says, "See, I thought it was neat."
Mm-hmm.
And, despite the fact that people die, I think it would be fucking cool to be in a musical.
Well, that's a crazy random happenstance, Rex, because you are in a musical.
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
Oh, shit.
Yes, shit. Because... it's a musical episode about a musical episode.
A musical episode with an unusual flair.
It's a musical episode. Don't worry, we'll make it so.
A musical episode with an unusual pair.
It's time for us to step in with the musical check-in.
Sometimes you gotta fill up a gap.
It's time to use our chagrin to really dig our heels in.
'Cause I don't know a thing about this craft. It's time to pray to Keanu that we've gifted upon you
some joy and jokes and light that we've shared.
So we're gonna spill upon you Kool-Aid blessed by Keanu.
Anthropomorphic glass jar war crimes beware.
Oh yeah.
We can't help it if we're touched by the reeds.
It's nothing to sneeze at.
Highly inappropriate and heavily cheesed.
Don't touch my cheese.
You know what I meant, asshole.
Yeah, I did. We never know when Josh will go off the rails to the sexy place.
We never know when Rex will decide that improv doesn't need a pace.
He can't help it if he's formally trained,
formally maimed. He can't help it if he interrupts me.
ADHD. It's a musical episode about a musical episode.
A musical episode, hey, but user beware.
It's a musical episode, please worry, we made it so.
A musical episode with an unusual pair.
It's time for us to step in with a musical chicken.
Sometimes you gotta just yap, yap, yap. We done and used our chagrin to to really dig our heels in. Sometimes you gotta just pump out some crap. Woo! I feel a bit winded, Rex. You gotta stop making me go full metal like that.
I think that's all your fault.
You're right. Back to business. Anyway, notably, there's an air of urgency to the matter, i.e. the repeated line, I've got a theory we should work this out, or fast, whatever.
Yeah.
And as Buffy iconically says afterwards, queuing it up with, so what is it? What's causing it? Giles responds, I thought it didn't matter. And quote of the day, Buffy says, well, I'm not exactly quaking in my stylish yet affordable boots, but there's definitely something unnatural going on here, and that doesn't usually lead to hugs and puppies. Just an iconic line.
Yeah.
Needed to get it out there. Specifically the part about stylish yet affordable boots. I hear that one quoted probably the most.
I actually thought for a moment, but I didn't have enough time. But I thought for a moment, just out of curiosity, I wanted to look up what fucking boots she was wearing.
Right?
Just to see how stylish and affordable were her boots.
Were they, in fact? I mean, they were in California. Probably pretty stylish and not so affordable.
Yeah. Well, they might have been affordable by California standards.
California standards, sure. We're not in California.
And then, of course, the Scooby Gang is like, okay, well, is it just us or is it everyone? Because if it's just us, then it's a spell. If it's everyone, it's something else.
Anya is on point today. This is a very important but stupendously easy to answer question.
Yep.
So Buffy literally walks to the front door and opens it to a rousing chorus of a man at the dry cleaners singing, They Got the Mustard Out. Full backup singers.
Specifically, the guy singing, his name is David Fury, and he is one of the writers and directors of the show.
I was wondering. He looked important.
He made his debut on Angel, specifically.
Okay.
In the previous season, and I can't remember which episode, but he's worked on both Angel and Buffy.
Okay.
So yeah,
I feel like we've talked about him before,
probably,
but I didn't have a visual to go along with him. So he's the mustard guy.
Yep.
Nice.
Kudos to him because he puts his everything into that one fucking lyric.
He really put some mustard into it.
Yes.
Yes,
indeed.
I'm mad at myself. I should be punished. You should punish me. Yes.
No, I think you'd be too into it.
Oh, my. So they leave the shot lingering on the front door as a transition, and they cut to Dawn returning from school.
And she's so excited to tell them about the singing and dancing.
Oh, my God.
And they
you will
just
never believe what happened at school today.
You were singing and dancing.
No. I gave birth to a pterodactyl. The quote of the day really goes to Anya here.
Yep, Anya says, oh my God, did it sing?
Did it sing?
But specifically the delivery and the facial expression she had was just like pure horror that the thing sang.
I believed it. That's one of the funnest things about Anya. She makes you believe her stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Even though I don't think the character even really believes it. She's just weird.
Right.
She's got a great sense of humor. And
Yeah.
I think she hides it really well.
I mean, she'd have to have a hell of a sense of humor. She's engaged to
Xander. Yeah, seriously. But anyway, I'm really sad we didn't get to see Dawn's song about math.
I'm not. Not because it's about math. I fucking love math. I'm a nerd. I'm okay with that. We will get to that as to why I'm perfectly okay with not having seen that.
Is that later when she's dumping the books out?
No.
All right. I'll trust you that we'll get back to that. So Willow's whispering into Tara's ear as they sit holding hands.
Yeah.
Tara perks up suddenly, blurting something out about volume-y texts. They fumble out some words that eventually make
they're
sense.
terrible liars.
Very bad liars.
Very bad liars.
Because they're going to run home and grab some research books that could be useful. They're clearly lying, and they're probably going to do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With each other.
Not probably.
To each other's private parts.
The ending of their song is practically pornographic, for fuck's sake.
Do you want me to do the sex to you?
They do want to do the sex with each other.
And the Willow. That's what they sound like. They're like, we are going to do the sex to each other with the books.
But yeah, they skedaddle out, and we cut to the park. They're walking through the park.
Meanwhile, Dawn covertly steals a necklace from the shop.
Yes.
Giles is absolutely stealing every moment possible as usual. He gives them permission to leave. He's like, well, I'm a hair's breadth from investigating bunnies at the moment, so I'm open to anything.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. Moving along to outside, they're holding hands, walking
Cut to the park, and they're walking along, and some guys check Willow out. Actually, the guys check both of them out.
Yeah, I was like,
they're both gorgeous, though.
They're not just looking at Tara.
Yeah. But Tara's outfit in particular is really fucking nice because she's actually wearing a fucking corset.
She's got that bodice thing. Yeah. They look like they're going to the Ren Fair.
Yeah. But they're witches. They should.
Yeah, they can dress like it's the Ren Fair all fucking day, every day.
Exactly.
Totally fine.
But then we get the song Under Your Spell, which, once you realize that she is essentially singing all happy and lovey to Willow because she's been brainwashed.
She's literally under her spell.
This beautiful song kind of loses its appeal to me.
Yeah, but I mean, the music spell still kind of makes people speak truths that they otherwise wouldn't.
Yeah.
So I think it's still very sweet, and it's just, it is kind of fucked up what Willow did to her memory and everything. Yeah, so it does take away from a bit of the sweetness of the song. When you think about it a little too hard, that's your problem, Rex. You're thinking too hard about it.
I'm reviewing the episode. I'm supposed to. People pay me for this.
Oh, yeah. Well, I agree.
Good.
It's very much bad. No, sir, I don't like it.
I do have to say, though, the brilliance and the irony of it being a song under your spell because she is under Willow's spell is just fucking brilliant, and I loved it.
Yeah, ditto. And it tells a pretty accurate origin story of Tara being super withdrawn and having low self-esteem. But, I mean, we saw her when she was like that, so we didn't necessarily need that backstory. But it's nice that she's revisiting it now from a changed perspective.
Yeah.
And I'm just still so fucking blown away by how they're working it so well into the lyrics. And the end of the song gets super suggestive, double entendre-y.
When I'm under my willow tree.
I break with every swell spread beneath my willow tree.
Yeah.
You make me complete.
And the last line of the song as it cuts is, you make me, and then it cuts.
I could have sworn to Gad that it cuts at you make me come cut.
I was thinking that too, and I think maybe that's just what my head does with it,
right? Yeah,
it's so strongly suggestive of that.
They may as well have done that because that's clearly what they wanted to do.
I mean, for fuck's sake, they lay down on the bed, Willow is on top, and then Willow scoots down out of camera.
Willow very clearly goes down. This is the maneuver for which going down is named.
Exactly. And then the next thing we know is Tara is writhing in ecstasy and floating a foot above the bed. That's just sex.
There's no metaphor here.
It's just pornography. It's porn.
It's softcore porn.
It is.
Absolutely. How dare you make me watch softcore lesbian porn, you perverts. I'm very upset right now.
I have to say, though, Amber Benson's voice is phenomenal.
Oh, she's good.
Anytime I think of this musical episode, I think of Anthony Stewart Head and James Marsters in particular, because their voices are phenomenal.
All the time.
But her voice, I forget how fucking good it is sometimes.
Yeah. Still not as good as Giles. But she's good. She's damn good. You got talent, kid.
Yeah.
She's not a kid. She's older than us. Way older than us. Not too much older than us, but I'm really just digging a hole here. So,
yep, quite a deep hole there, Josh.
I'll dig your hole deep, because you'll dig my hole in the woods.
I want you to know I'm proud of you, Josh. even when you're kind of a dumbass.
Oh, now I'm going to dig a hole so deep, you won't even be able to follow me.
Damn it, Josh. Stop making me sing. I get it's a musical episode, but damn.
That's right. I'm digging a cloaca right into another song.
Josh, a cloaca isn't that kind of hole.
Any hole is a cloaca if you believe in yourself, Rex.
Hey, Josh, look at all the things you've done and all the things you'll be. And look at all the things you'll maybe doodle-do.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? Chicken butt! Ha ha, I totally got you. Cloacas, chicken butts, and chicken noodle stew.
Hey, Josh, guess. Guess what time it is? It's time to stand up now and face up all the music that you're destined to.
Hey, Rex, bite! Bite my whole damn ass. Here's my middle finger, too. Fuck off. And when you get there, go to Timbuktu.
That makes no damn sense, Josh. You've gone off the rails now. You've mentioned cloacas for 10 dozen fails now. You're reaching and breaching. You're leeching and teaching your people who love you to shove you away.
Rex, I'll open your asshole and set up a castle. No, not the cool one, not Nathan Fillion. Door closed behind me. Snickers, wrappers, confetti. Your salad I will toss. Bring the chocolate sauce. Hooray!
Josh, what are we doing now? Why are we watching this? Why can't we solve our differences here? I think there's only one solution, only one tradition that we can all agree upon. Beer!
Hey, Rex, that is an excellent question. I'm so glad you asked me. And the answer is yes.
Whew. Oh man, yeah. Making a song happen like that on purpose is exhausting.
Yeah, no shit. Expensive too.
Wait, what do you mean expensive?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
No, really. What do you mean?
Anyway, as Tara comes all over the bedroom, just splurting and glurping everywhere. Hard cut to the magic box.
And Xander is saying what we're all thinking. I bet they're not even studying.
Working.
They're fucking.
Yeah.
They're fucking, aren't they?
Yeah.
I bet they're fucking.
I mean, he holds back. He doesn't... He realizes there's a 15-year-old in the room, and he probably shouldn't,
but
spell it out.
We all know that if Dawn was not there, his reaction would have been, I bet they're fucking. Do you think they're fucking, aren't they?
But of course, nice guy Xander is the only one in the room all worked up about it.
Right. Although there is a moment because Dawn is like, I think it's romantic. And at that moment, both Buffy and Xander are like, ew.
Yeah. She gets the double shutdown.
Yeah.
No, they don't say ew. They just say, no, it's not.
I think it is.
No, it is. It is a little bit romantic.
Yeah.
I kind of, other than that's where the joke was, I don't really understand why they said that.
I understand why Xander said it.
Yeah, but...
He's a bitter asshole.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. There you go. But Buffy.
I don't understand why Buffy said it. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit for me.
Yeah. But Dawn gets it.
Dawn, in fact, does get it.
I mean, she's 15. Okay, it's like, oh, no, she's 15. She's baby. I was a harrowing, disgusting little sailor at 15. Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
And I haven't gotten better. I've just gotten smarter. Still a harrowing, disgusting sailor. And you taking it out on this podcast.
Always highly inappropriate.
Highly inappropriate. That is correct. And then Dawn just ruins the entire episode with the classic blunder. What could possibly go wrong?
Cut away to what's possibly going wrong.
Buffyverse flip, smash cut to in a dark alleyway.
Someone tap dancing themselves to death.
Yeah, a man in a suit looks panicked as he tap dances until he bursts into flames from happiness.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Probably just from a curse of some kind. He didn't look very happy at all. The camera pans right to reveal a demon with a pleased grin who chuckles slightly as he says, "Now that's entertainment."
Sweets.
Evil!
Evil!
Evil! He was walking down a nice little garden path.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. He would help a lady cross the street with too many parcels.
And then make her dance to death, probably.
Yes, that is correct. Because he's evil! Spoiler alert, his name is Sweet, and he is, in fact, the dancing demon of Giles' musings.
Yes.
Although he is not exactly dancing in this moment, so, whatever.
Moving along.
Xander and Anya's house.
Cue, I'll never tell.
It's morning, they're laying in bed, Xander offers waffles to Anya.
Yes.
Anya's like, well, don't you have to work? Quote of the day. No, I called off my crew today. My guys start dancing around me. I don't know if I can deal. It's a flab thing. So, waffles? I had to re-listen to that a couple of times. I was like, it's a flab thing? Did I hear that right?
Flabby construction workers.
It's a flab. Because if they dance...
Yeah.
And all their flab is jiggling around. Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't put that shit in. It's a fat joke.
Yeah.
It's really just a fat joke. So Anya wonders if Xander will still make her waffles when they're married, and he has an actually hilarious response. He says, "No, I'll only make them for myself, but by California law, you will own half of them."
I make breakfast for Caitlin every morning, pretty much, and I have said almost exactly this at least twice now.
Well, it's funny. It's a good joke.
Yeah.
I love it. And then he starts trailing off about omelets as Anya sits up and looks at the camera, and we go into I'll Never Tell.
Yep. A nice, fun cautionary song about how not to act when you're in a relationship. Because, hey, if things are bothering you, maybe you should fucking talk about them.
Yeah, I got to hit some broad strokes about this whole number real quick here. First of all, Nicholas Brendan is neither a particularly good singer nor dancer, and holy shit, that swishy-ass, way too big on him silk pajamas bothers the shit out of me this whole number.
Yeah.
I get that it's a style thing, and they do it with Sweet's outfit too, but it works for Sweet.
Yeah.
It does not work for Xander.
Well, and they're trying to make it pajamas that look like he's in a suit. But it just does not work.
Yeah, I mean, it's been done better since by people who put on this as a production and somehow don't get sued, which I'm going to try to find a way to do someday. I don't think there's any parts for me, really. I'll probably end up being the mustard guy and director.
Right.
Or just producer. I don't even know. But
the one thing I want to say here is mid-song, I have a quote of the day, and this is the first time ever I want to say my quote is not spoken.
Oh.
During the line when things get rough, he just hides behind his Buffy. Mm-hmm. Xander's holding up the newspaper, and you see the headline, and I happen to pause it at this moment, and the headline says, "Mayhem caused. Monsters certainly not involved," officials say.
Certainly not involved. Certainly. I was really disappointed that didn't say something more specifically about people singing and dancing spontaneously, but whatever. I noticed that too, and
I never fucking saw that before.
I never noticed it. I remember vaguely the newspaper thing, but I never stopped to read it, and that just adds that little bit of detail that makes it so worth revisiting this episode.
Also, the skeezy cheeses that she has in the fridge, those looked fantastic.
They looked pretty skeezy to me.
I mean, you just got to fucking cut off the mold, and that's probably amazing.
Fair enough. You can teach me all about cheese when we get home. When I show you my very sexy lingerie number that is just like Anya's, because she is sexy as fuck in her red lingerie here.
Yeah.
And absolutely nails every note and dance move down to the iota of facial expression.
Hey, look at me. I'm dancing crazy.
In strong juxtaposition to Nicholas Brendan.
Yeah. Also, speaking of juxtaposition here, pretty much all of Anya's worries about their marriage are kind of a superficial cold feet sort of thing. Where, she's not really worried about the marriage. She's just a little bit of cold feet. All of his worries are things that he really needs to talk to his future wife about.
And maybe a therapist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me an example. I feel like you're right, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Well, one of the things he mentions is being worried that he will never be successful.
Oh, yeah.
And never be able to support her. And, kind of something you should talk about.
And he clearly has some issues about her being an ex-demon.
Yeah.
Am I marrying a demon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what? Xander's the most fucked up character of them all so far? I never expected.
Never would have guessed. Never would. No.
Shut up.
But yeah, that's always bothered me about this song. It's he has some big things that he needs to fucking talk to her about, and she's just got cold feet.
Yeah.
And
we're going to get so much shit because we're just 100% dogging on both Xander and Nicholas Brendan. This, not just this episode, but this number specifically, which is his big number.
Yeah.
So excuse me while I do it just a little bit more. Xander / Nicholas Brendan looks like he's thinking too damn hard about all the choreography and notes half the time at least. I will say he pulls it off passably.
Yeah.
Not saying I'm super better as a dancer. I get it. That's a lot of shit to keep track of.
I can't. I have no room to talk. I can't dance. I can't sing.
But I can sing fucking rings around Nicholas Brendan all day, every day. I mean, he's probably got me beat on screen acting. Okay, he definitely has me beat on screen acting. But you know what? Frickin' bite me. So, anyway, back to saying good things. The scene is super colorful. I love the visuals. Yeah. Of the actually skeezy cheeses.
I like the use of the set.
Yeah.
Because it's a really good set. I mean, it is a fucking massive apartment, and oh my God, I couldn't imagine how fucking expensive that apartment would be. That's one of those, this apartment costs $3,000 a month.
I think this is one of those moments where this kind of thing, the fact that they just kind of did a staged dance number in one physical location for the whole song is what makes me feel like it is less interesting than what was in my head when I was just listening to the music, because I've been spoiled by fucking Moulin Rouge style Baz Luhrmann directed. As soon as they start singing, we're going to have at least 50 different fucking locations and
the scenery is going to be moving and changing around them. And
it's suddenly a dream world where anything can happen.
Yeah.
But instead, we're stuck in reality.
Well, even when you get stage shows and whatnot, they'll have layered scenery so that they can slide things out of place, and scenery will change as the music is going, even. In a good musical, sure, but a lot of them are going to do exactly what these guys just did. They dance around in a single location because that's the easier thing to do. Oh no. Oh God. I feel something, Josh.
Aw, Reeves, damn it.
Oh, yeah, I feel a tangent coming on.
Keanu, have mercy on us all.
Just recently, a local theater here did Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I actually got to see it. My partner and I got free tickets, and we went and saw it. And it is an interesting bit because it's Hunchback of Notre Dame, the Disney musical. But what happened is a German company got the rights to do Hunchback of Notre Dame. And they took the songs from the Disney animated musical and they changed and turned it into a stage musical. But it's Specifically, they took all the music from the Disney movie, which is not accurate, from the book. And then they made it more like the book, and it's darker. It's a fucking tragedy like it's supposed to be. And I want to say it is because Hunchback of Notre Dame is my favorite Disney soundtrack. The new musical stage show makes it even better because it's an actual tragedy. It's an actual fucked up play, and the fucked up story, which is the original story, was a fucked up story. And like, it's phenomenal. That being said,
Yeah, no, tie it back in. You got this. You can do it.
the stage show was okay. Because it was a local stage show and it was really, 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 really good, but I still felt like it was a little on the high school end.
Yeah?
But the guy they had playing Hunchback of Notre Dame, like actually playing Quasimodo, his voice, holy fuck!
Oh, man.
Oh my god!
I don't know why, but this is the most exciting thing I've ever heard.
Oh, just, it was so fucking good.
Oh.
I'm gonna throw shit at you. You know, I'm really starting to get the hang of this. I'm starting to really enjoy the singing thing. We need to keep going. I want to do more songs.
I've created a monster. No, Rex. I cannot allow it.
Oh, come on. I'm finally getting okay at this.
You burned up all your tokens on that one, and you used it on a spoken jazzy tune.
I like jazz.
Well, I guess it is kind of a episode about a jazz demon.
Exactly.
Hey, I see what we did there.
Yeah.
It's like you have become a jazz demon.
Exactly.
Huh.
You've created a monster.
I did, in fact.
But no, seriously. Let's keep going. I want to do more songs.
I'll think about it.
Fine.
So I just want to tie some things up real quick about Xander and Anya's song, I'll Never Tell. The song is lovely. Nothing really strikes me as super moving or relevant other than things we've already said about Xander really needing to bring his shit up and her just kind of having cold feet. Don't get me wrong. It's all very clever and catchy. But boy, they sure do love each other. It's very sweet. You know, if you know the song, you know the song. Great. I think they did a great job at working characterization into the lyrics. For instance, Xander just can't resist making multiple mentions of Anya's tight embrace. Once clearly referring to her vajayjay, the other to her tits, and giving us some mild Buffy speak moments of quickly correcting himself to something more kosher.
Yep.
Good for you, nice guy Xander. Oh, good, my slow clapper's still working.
Yeah. Always good to check that on occasion.
Yeah, well, I should really test that before the episode.
Yeah, because one of the lines is firm yet supple, tight
embrace. Yeah. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez.
Ah, jeez.
Skeezy cheese.
Song ends with them saying, I'll never tell, and falling onto the couch together and laughing. Cut to them walking down the street with Giles, and they're complaining about the song and how they didn't want to sing the song, and Giles needs to fix it.
The horror! Ah!
But this was one of those moments where I stopped and watched it again a couple of times to pick out what they were saying.
Yep.
And quote of the day from Anya here. As they're all talking at once, Anya says to them, it's like we were being watched. Like there was a wall missing from our apartment. Like there were only 3 walls and not a 4th wall. And my toes aren't hairy.
Yeah. and my eyes aren't beady. Giles, you got to make it stop. Leading into my quote, Giles says, well, I'm looking into some leads. And Anya says, it's just clearly our number is a retro pastiche that's never going to be a breakaway pop hit. And I just love that. It's very meta.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've been familiar with the term pastiche since I studied theater in college. And it's not one that most people that I know are immediately familiar with.
I know of the word. I don't actually know what the fuck it means.
It's very simple. It's basically the same thing as parody, but without the mocking tone.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like you're parodying something, but in a way that is complimentary of it. So you're not being completely true to it historically, or accurate to whatever it is
Okay.
that you're parodying, but you like it. You're not making fun of it.
Okay.
And so, yeah, their number was a retro pastiche. But
And-
she's so concerned that
Right.
it's never going to be a breakaway pop hit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Anya.
During this conversation, there's a little bit of a woman trying to get out of a parking ticket.
Singing her song of woe,
Turns
literally.
out she was one of the producers of the show.
Oh, neat. I love
Yeah.
that they keep giving all them just little bit parts. That's
She also
funny.
has a very pretty voice.
Yeah, she was good. It's always off-putting to me when I watch it that she looks like she has gray hair.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah. But she doesn't look old. She just has gray hair.
I'm off-put by the fact that the last line of her song is, "Hey, I'm not wearing underwear."
Hey, I'm not wearing underwear. Yeah.
That just kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
Also, why would you want to sleep with a cop?
Does it pass the Bechdel test? He's not even a cop. He's just a meter reader.
Oh, yeah.
Blah. To save
All meter
$10.
readers are bastards.
Come on. Well, they are. They're just doing their jobs, Rex.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
After we get that song, we go back to the conversation with Giles, Xander, and Anya. And
Meanwhile, the rest of the scene, there are men dancing with brooms wearing
Yes.
overalls in the background.
This isn't so much a quote of the day. I just want to take a nod to it because I thought it was really clever, and it was one of those lines that I'd never noticed before in previous viewings. Giles is talking about the guy that he saw that was burnt up, and he says, "I've only seen the one victim. I was able to examine the body while the police were taking witness arias."
Yeah. Thank you. I meant to write that down, and I totally forgot.
And like I saw that, and I'm like, wait a second. And I went back and rewatched it. I'm like, oh my God, how did I never notice that before?
right?
It's a very clever line.
Giving their witness arias.
Yeah.
It was genius. And then Anya tries to make sense out of, finding a burnt corpse. She's like, one more verse of our little ditty, and I would have been looking for a gas can.
Right.
And he's like, well,
I think they kind of, spontaneously combusted.
yeah. Loving every minute of Anya, but Xander wonders if the burning is linked to the singing. Giles doesn't know. Buffy is supposedly looking for leads at the local demon haunts, and they slip into, kind of quickly transition into worrying about Buffy because she was just pulled out of an untold hell dimension. Yep. Giles looks helpless. Anya comforts him with an overly purposeful patting on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Which Giles gives his classic, "Dear God, what a special girl" look. Love it.
Cut to Spike's lair.
Buffy and Spike sitting in a lair. Not yet Kissing.
So yeah, Buffy enters Spike's lair. He's just kind of tired of her bullshit.
Yeah, and he's taken to the bottle.
Yeah.
And is mildly put out by Buffy's arrival, as if she's getting a little predictable these days.
A little bit.
In a classically sardonic tone, Spike asks if Buffy has come to serenade him, cueing her that he's relatively up to speed with the current happenings.
Yep.
Well, I've seen some damn funny things in the last 2 days. A 600-pound Chirago demon making like Ima sumac. That one'll stay with you. I remain immune, happy to say.
Sure, Spike. Sure. That's not foreshadowing or anything.
Offers her a drink of whiskey. By the way, Yima Sumac was a 50s tango exotic music singer.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I don't think they meant exotic in the way that we mean exotic now.
Right.
It was just an exotic type of music.
Not like an exotic dancer.
Correct.
Yeah.
Not like that. Anyway, Buffy refuses the drink of whiskey. Specifically, she says, "A world of no." So any idea what's causing this? Spike says, "Oh, so that's all. You've just come to pump me for information. What else would I want to pump you for?"
That's quote of the day.
I really just said that, didn't I? Yeah, that's a quote of the day. Fucking good times, good times.
And
yeah, Buffy, what would you want to pump him for, huh?
And
I want to hear you say it.
Spike is fed up, and he's like, "Okay, well, since that's all you want, I don't know anything. Get the fuck out."
Yeah, she's all like, "What bug crawled up your ass and died?" And he's all, "Nothing."
And then he realizes he's about to start singing. And my favorite bit is that he's so pissed about it. And you can tell on his face he's so pissed about it.
Oh, he's not happy.
He's so angry that he's about to start singing.
And I love that he's like, it's nothing. It's nothing. Everything's fine. Slide right into Rest in Peace.
Which is my favorite song from the entire soundtrack.
It's all right.
It's my favorite.
I've jumped around a lot on what my favorite song is. I don't know that I could even choose one right now. So yeah, like you were saying, Spike starts singing. He's got this great expression on his face that he's annoyed that he can't stop blurting out what he really thinks all of a sudden. And also it's this look of, I'm bloody singing now. Great. And while we know James Marsters is all about singing and shit, it's definitely out of character for Spike.
Also, this is a fucking rock ballad.
But if Spike's gonna sing, then a fucking 90s alt-rock emo punk kind of tone ballad, whatever, is absolutely his style.
I mean, for fuck's sake, he was in a punk band. Like
Spike was, or James Marsters?
James Marsters.
Oh yeah, he still is. Well, he's still in a band anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, he runs a band. I've never listened to any of their music, so I don't know.
It's fucking good. I mean, it's good punk.
Oh, good. I should listen to it sometime. Yeah. Honestly, he's got a good voice. He's a great actor, obviously. His singing leaves a little bit to be desired, in my opinion, especially when he tries to do vibrato.
Yeah.
It doesn't really work for me, but he's still good. He's still good. And especially with this genre of music, it's okay to be off pitch occasionally.
Right.
And he pulls it off.
Maybe that's why it's my favorite. Because it's probably the easiest for me to actually try to sing.
That could be part of it. I appreciate also that this is actually a fairly new progression of the Spike's unrequited love story with Buffy. And not only that, but it's brought about by the truth serum-like nature of the musical curse that is happening to the city. It's fucking genius writing.
Yeah.
Basically, we learn from the first verse that he correctly presumes that she is either starting to have feelings for him independently, or at the very least is leaning on him because he's the only one she feels she can really talk to about her recent traumatic death and rebirth event, you know, being torn from heaven and forced back into a life of servitude and daily troubles, which in comparison to heaven is basically hell.
Yeah.
And she even calls it hell literally later on.
Well, and I mean, the whole fucking summary of this song is, hey, you're abusing my feelings for you. Fucking leave me alone.
Exactly.
But don't. I want you to stay.
Painful to him because he wants more from her and knows he's just being used or toyed with. So you know what? Good for him. He's making his stand, damn it, and he's setting a boundary. He's telling her...
Not a very good boundary.
Not very well, but he's telling her and admitting to himself at the same time that this isn't healthy and maybe we should not indulge in that bullshit. He's kind of giving her an ultimatum, and that ultimatum is give in to the spikety spike or sod off. That's where this song is going.
One of my favorite lines from this entire episode, after he's literally spent an entire song telling her to fuck off, she leaves, he stands up, and he's like, so, you're not staying then? One of the things I hate about the official soundtrack of this, or the official recording of this song, is that line is cut.
They cut out all spoken lines.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying.
And it, like... that line makes the song, I think.
It really is a big part of it. All of the opening and the immediately adjacent spoken lines are very important to all of these songs. Yeah. This is one of the songs that actually I found very visually disappointing because, I was listening to it and I was imagining all of this fantastical shit, special effects and whatnot. And then...
It's really only two places. Lyrically, you get this idea that he's following her around in multiple places, but it's really only just two sets.
Sure, you watch it, and mid-song, they're literally just sauntering through a graveyard. And, okay, he fucking turns over a couple chairs at a nighttime funeral, jumps on top of a coffin being carried by pallbearers in order to rock out, but it still just pales in comparison to how I originally imagined it. Like I was saying earlier, I was ruined by Moulin Rouge. Like, just imagine an emo death metal version of the Elephant Love medley from Moulin Rouge. And then you've got something much closer to what I wanted out of this song.
Well, I'm like,
Basically, just everything
would've
should
been-
be directed by Baz Luhrmann. Everything.
It would have been better, I think, if like he spent more time in the song actually like breaking shit and like being angry, you know?
Maybe. Yeah. So, like you were saying, he's powerless to actually hold this boundary to her. So you're not staying then. Yeah, you just fucking told her to leave with an entire song. With an entire song. Of course she's not staying.
He's a little torn.
You fucking
He's
git.
not very good at boundaries.
He's very torn. He should be torn.
I mean, he's evil.
Evil! Anyway, I agree.
Cut to Buffy's, where Dawn is in her room dumping out her books, and Tara tells Dawn what's going on and that they figured out that there's a demon that makes people sing and dance.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dawn asks about Willow and Tara's fight. Of course, Tara does not remember said fight.
Yeah, that's a problem.
This makes Tara kind of realize that maybe something's up.
Mm-hmm.
She specifically realizes that, hey, there might be something with this fucking little flower that I have that I found under my pillow.
I had a quote of the day here. Tara says, she's talking about this demon that can be summoned, some sort of Lord of the Dance. Oh, but not the scary one. Just a demon.
Yeah.
Hey-o!
Yeah.
Dawn seems overly suspicious and guilty, asking if they know who summoned it yet, but very relieved when Tara tells her they don't even know its name yet. Suddenly, Tara needs to fuck off to go check something out at the magic shop.
Yep. Tara's like, oh, are you going to be okay home alone? I'm going to go run to the magic shop. And Dawn's like, yes, a 15-year-old can be left home alone in her locked house.
Mm-hmm.
And this made me think, like...
Can they, though?
Dude, I was left home alone, like, fucking 10 or 11.
Way younger than that.
Yeah.
It was fine. I was fine.
Hell, at 15, I had a fucking job.
Right?
So, like...
My mom was more than excited to get me a job delivering newspapers. And I was working in a library at 15. It was boring as fuck, and I made, like, no money. It was a huge waste of time.
Oh, yeah.
It built no character, Rex. Yeah, so Dawn puts on... She opens up this secret compartment to her jewelry box, revealing a bunch of shit that's still got price tags on them. Presumably all shit that she's stolen from the magic box.
She's a little klepto.
The goddamn klepto.
And I don't think she's really a klepto. I think she just, has got some problems that she needs to work out.
No, she's definitely just acting out. But so this is where she sings her basically her only little solo this whole episode. Does anybody even notice? Does anybody even care?
By the way, Michelle Trachtenberg begged to specifically not have to sing in this episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This was the compromise. These two lines were the compromise so that she just did not have to sing anymore.
Interesting.
And she was like, no, please, God, just let me dance. I will happily dance. Do not make me sing.
Got a great voice, though. That's too bad.
No, she doesn't. It's so fucking nasally, dude. She sings out her nose.
That can be fixed. She was on pitch. That's really what's important to me. So she turns in and is immediately abducted by some dudes in creepy wooden puppet masks. And
no, they're creepy wooden puppet dudes.
Actual wooden puppet dudes. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
They're demons. They're puppet demons.
Yeah, my bad. So I always thought that her song line here was referring to herself, like, nobody notices me and nobody cares about me. But now that I'm really paying attention to every iota of this episode, I'm like, I think it might just be about the stupid necklace she stole. Like, does anybody even notice that the necklace is gone? Does anybody care?
Like, does anyone notice that I've been shoplifting? Because she hasn't been being very secretive about it either.
Right. And, clearly no. Even when they find out.
No one cares.
They're just like, we're just glad you're okay, honey. She's like, God damn it. Why won't somebody be mad at me for stealing? I don't know.
But yeah, she gets kidnapped by the evil puppet demon. Full-size puppet.
And he takes her to...
Da Bronze.
That is correct.
Oh, we haven't seen this place in a bit.
It's been a minute. Dawn wakes up and indulges in some serious ballet, depicting her struggles of attempting...
Jesus Christ, this girl can fucking dance.
She can dance. So she's depicting her struggles of attempting to escape her captors and not succeeding very well. I mean, she is succeeding at dancing, but...
Yeah.
After having seen quite a few ballets at my job working at a theater, I must say this scene is actually very well done, but my personal dance layman ass never really appreciated it before, because I didn't realize that it was ballet and that this is actually the kind of shit that really would and does go down in pretty much every single ballet ever.
Yeah. Well, that was the intent. I guess Michelle Trachtenberg used to do ballet when she was a little girl.
It was very obvious.
And she knew what she was fucking doing. And they're like, oh, since she can dance so fucking well, we got these puppets. It's perfect setup to do a ballet number.
So she's thrown to the feet of Sweet. Yeah. Who's standing on stage, of course, where he belongs.
Yeah.
And he does this slick-ass dance number while singing to Dawn about how amazing he is and that he intends to make her his queen. She tries to talk herself out of, having to be his queen. And, of course, she mentions her sister is the Slayer. Well, fuck, now she's got Sweet's attention.
This is another bit of spoken dialogue that gets cut out of the soundtrack.
Yeah. And it's kind of necessary.
Yeah.
Specifically the part where she says, so you're a good guy. You bring the fun in, right?
Right, yeah.
That part?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But also after she's like, oh, my sister's the Slayer. He goes, the Slayer? You know what? Go tell her. Tell her everything. Just bring her here. And then he gives the last line of the song.
Now we're partying. That's what it's all about. Yeah.
And it just, the weight of it just really settles in more, having all of the words.
Especially when he finishes off with, I want to see her burn. Well, of course he does. Who doesn't? Well, I mean, I don't, but...
And the Scoobies.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah. But, again, with the super swishy, swirly pants, it kind of bothers me, but it definitely worked better here than it did with Xander for this guy.
Yeah.
Because this guy's actually good at dancing and singing and having...
Well, and he's wearing a fucking zoot suit.
And having appropriate facial expressions.
He's wearing a zoot suit doing a tap jazz number.
This is a proper zoot suit, yes.
That's what you're supposed to wear with a jazz tap number, for fuck's sake. But the others was PJs, and that just does not work.
Yeah, no. And I also remember this whole dance number not being very just being super unsatisfying, and the movements, even the dance moves, were too swishy for my liking, and I felt like there was no punctuation and he was just all over the place, and the music had a lot more staccato-ness to it, and I felt like it didn't fit the song. But apparently young me just doesn't know shit, because now I think this is fucking amazing and perfect for what it is.
Yeah,
it was exactly what it needed to be, and it fit the music and aesthetic and everything perfectly. They're going for a big band zoot suit era kind of look, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
In every capacity, it worked. I'm very happy to have that old image kind of retired from my head of it being not that good.
Right.
It's much more fun enjoying things.
It is.
Really.
It is.
At the end of the day. Speaking of enjoying things, there were a lot of things that I haven't gotten to mention yet about this scene, this song. The actual title of the song is What You Feel, or Sweet's Song, depending on what Google search you're looking at. And I think it might be my favorite song. I've floated around a lot on which one's my actual favorite.
It is unquestionably my favorite song.
I think the line that really sells it for me is, something's cooking, I'm at the griddle. I bought Nero his very first fiddle. That one grabs me by the balls every time. I'm like, yes, that is so hardcore. I fucking love it.
No, it's fantastic. I completely agree.
But, I mean, some of the special effects didn't hold up, but they were still really fun. I actually really liked the door flying in. It was very Beetlejuice. That being said, the part where he rips his lips off and holds them up.
That does not work.
That didn't really hold up.
No.
I mean, he did hold them up, but it didn't hold up.
Right.
You know what I mean. Where his clothes color change.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, that was...
It's a good cut.
Fucking sweet.
And it's a simple thing to do. You just, you're wearing one costume, you do the scene, you cut, you switch costumes, you start the scene from that cut.
Right.
But, they did it flawlessly.
And it was just because Hinton Battle's performance was insanely accurate, because he's just that good, that they were able to cut that seamlessly. And this was a great spot. We got to see more of Trachtenberg's dancing skills, and it was a great opportunity for her to work with a consummate professional of the Broadway scene.
Well, they needed to do something good with her, because she sure as hell couldn't sing.
Right. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't know when you're listening to this episode, but it is the year 2024, and you may or may not have heard the sad news that Hinton Battle passed away recently. We talked about it on an episode of Ale with Angel already, but this is his episode, so we're going to talk about it again.
Yeah.
Sadly, Hinton Battle was struggling with an illness for quite some time and passed on Tuesday morning, January 30th, 2024. His family has no plans to disclose the cause of death.
He was an extremely influential Broadway dancer, choreographer, and an amazing collection of roles on screen as well.
Yes, most notably, he was the original Scarecrow in the stage version of The Wiz.
But he won 3 Tony Awards for his work in 1981 with Sophisticated Ladies, 1984, our birth year, The Tap Dance Kid, and Miss Saigon in 91. He has a New York stage career spanning 3 decades with more performances than we have any time to name here.
Hinton Battle eventually crossed over into TV and film, making appearances in Dreamgirls, Smash, These Old Broads, Quantum Leap, Touched by an Angel, and of course, Buffy the Vampire Slayer as everyone's favorite singing dancing demon, Sweet, in which he also choreographed the entire episode.
He did many other amazing shows, won awards, and even founded the Hinton Battle Dance Academy. He will be greatly missed and honestly never forgotten. His contribution to the Buffyverse, he'll always be our Sweet. Please take a moment to remember him as Josh dedicates this song, a tribute to Hinton Battle in the style of Once More with Feeling.
Why'd you run away? We all really loved your style. You gave every one of us a great big smile. We called, you came a-running. You turned the music on, you brought the fun in. There's no penalty. You made life one sweet song. Just how it felt when you stopped the show and just kept on walking. We couldn't help but just end gawking. But what do you say? Why don't we dance?
Damn, I think I need a tissue. Yeah. That was fucking beautiful.
Thank you.
Honestly. Yeah, give me a minute.
All right, and cut back in. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, cut to the training room.
Yes. Buffy makes a joke about worrying they're going to go into a training montage, which, I'm a little sad about.
I mean, they kind of did, but instead of going into it in 80s, upbeat training montage,
right,
they went into a very sad ballad training montage.
Yeah.
So Buffy's cracking jokes about 80s montages while Giles tries to keep a serious tone regarding training because they don't know what they're up against yet. Giles asks if Buffy ever talked to Dawn about the Halloween incident from last episode, snogging a vampire. And she brushes it off because she's like, well, I thought you took care of that. And Giles is not impressed with that answer. Buffy stands across the room ready for another exercise. Okay, I'm ready. Which cues up Giles perfectly for "You're not ready."
Yeah.
What is the actual title of this song? I called
Standing.
it. Oh, okay. I called it "Wish I Could Stay."
I find it interesting that they made the choice that Buffy would not be able to hear this song because every other instance in this entire episode, everyone's been able to interact with the songs happening.
I agree. I 100% noticed that, but also magic.
Well, yeah. The only reason I have a problem with it is if the curse of sweet is meant to make people's emotions out there and cause that problem.
Yeah.
The fact that Buffy can't hear what Giles is singing negates that power.
Maybe that's because Giles is a powerful warlock, and he's slightly more immune to it than everybody else. Notice
Maybe.
Willow doesn't sing at all. Oh, wait, no, Willow doesn't sing at all. She has less lines than Dawn.
She has 2 lines. She has a line in "I've Got a Theory."
Oh,
and she's
it's
got
Wacky
a line.
Broadway Nightmare.
Yep, and she's got a line in.
I think this
Walk
line's
Through Fire.
mostly filler.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Dawn, like, she's the second lowest. Dawn does sing less than her, but barely.
Yeah.
She also, I believe, begged to not sing.
Well, from what I hear, she really can't sing.
Yeah.
And they probably had to auto-tune her just to get her lines as passable as they were.
Yeah.
Oh, well. She's cool anyway. I still like her. So, Wish I Could... Or Standing, not Wish I Could Stay. I think Wish I Could Stay is still a good title.
Yeah.
Well, guess what, Buffy? You're not ready because Giles says so. Nah. This is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, it is.
In the whole episode.
It is my 3rd favorite.
I have to say Spike's song, what was it? Dead Inside or something.
No. Rest in Peace.
Rest in Peace. Yeah, that was at one point one of my favorites. It's still up there. They're all up there. Okay, maybe not all of them.
It's really, really hard for anyone to compete with the towering fucking talent of Anthony Stewart Head, for fuck's sake.
He just sounds so amazing. He's got this ridiculously unique tone to his voice that I've never heard in any singer ever. But the song is also deeply heart-wrenching.
I really wish I could see a recording of him doing Frankenfurter.
Right? Oh, I bet you can find that. I guarantee you can find that.
That'd probably be fucking amazing.
I personally need to look up a bootleg version of Stranger Sings, a stage musical of Stranger Things.
Yeah, I might have to look that up.
They've been doing it off Broadway. I don't think it's hit Broadway. I don't know if it will, but I fucking want to see it.
That sounds like it might be cool.
I saw a really funny clip. Now that is parody. It's not pastiche. It's fucking parody. There's just this really quick clip. Joyce enters smoking a cigarette. She's like, Hopper! and Hopper's on the other side of the stage, and he's like, also smoking a cigarette. Yeah, Joyce. It's fucking amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, you gotta look it up.
Oh, fuck.
So anyway, so I get why Giles feels this way, but I don't necessarily think it's true that he needs to leave.
Right.
And I think I've talked about this before, and I knew that I'd be talking about it more because
he needs
of
to
this.
just put his fucking foot down.
Exactly.
The whole fucking episode, and what we've been saying for seasons.
Yeah.
You fucking people just need to fucking talk to each other.
Communicate.
God!
For fuck's sake. So it's like, oh, I wish I could stay and be play your father figure. Yeah, you kind of fucking need to, bro.
Yeah.
Like, she literally just died and has come back to you all as a gift. You're welcome. And now you're just going to be like, yeah, but you're not really. Anyway, more on that.
Yeah.
So transition into Tara tracking down the spell that Willow used on her during the song while Giles is still singing. Fucking stroke of genius. I love it. And having a similar epiphany about needing to leave Willow, leading into a duet with Giles and Tara that, again, I never truly understood or appreciated fully before. I'm so fucking impressed with the way the lyrics cross over and mesh together while she is singing with Giles.
And rewatching this episode and re-listening to this and like really listening to this for the first time ever made me realize that Anthony Stewart Head and Amber Benson's voices are the best two fucking voices in the entire goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Rest in Peace, still my favorite fucking song.
Good song.
But
I think, just
oh my god,
melodically,
the end of this fucking song when they're both singing "Wish I Could Stay," it literally gave me chills.
Yeah,
and it's like, have I really ever listened to this? For fuck's sake,
yeah. Have you?
Like,
have you no heart, Rex?
Apparently I do not.
What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
I mean, we don't have that kind of time.
That's true. We do not.
We don't have that kind of time.
But it's crazy to me that her lyrics always just kind of get drowned out because I always, I know the Giles part better, and that's generally what I'm singing along with. But when I finally stopped and listened and learned her lyrics, it blew me the fuck away. So her lines alongside Giles are, I wish I could trust that it was just this once, but I must do what I must. I can't adjust to this disgust. We're done. And and then they both go on to wish I could stay. And that tells her whole story right there.
Yeah.
And if you're not fucking paying attention, you will miss it.
But think about it. Like, if you discover that your partner has literally brainwashed you and made you forget things, it immediately would make you have to go, okay, how many times has this actually happened?
She can't trust that it hasn't happened before. How long has it been going on now?
Yeah.
Tara feeling like this is a deal breaker is 100,000,000%
oh, God, yes.
on point and justified. It's domestic abuse.
It is.
It's a serious and magical form of gaslighting.
Yeah.
Don't gaslight people. It's fucked up.
Very wrong.
So the shot of Giles and Tara singing out towards Buffy and Willow, who are talking to each other across the room, was extremely powerful, nearly had me in tears. So yeah, as soon as the song is over, an entire chain gang of old-timey railroad workers put on their charming Southern hospitality smile routine and whip up their best recipe of Grandma's old sweet tea lemonade with a railroad spike jammed through the throat of the nearest Christian baby to make it red and animate it to the size of an amusement park mascot imbued with a corrupted soul held in a giant glass pitcher and heaved through the door in the shape of William the Bloody going, oh yeah! Looky what I've found.
That was colorful.
Ah, thank you. It's mostly red. It's mostly red.
It took me a moment to realize what the fuck you were going for there. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sometimes they just come to me.
Good fucking Lord.
Come to Butthead.
Yeah, and enters Spike with one of the puppets. He tells the puppet to start singing, and we get this nice little fake out where he, the music starts to rise, and then he just talks.
Camera zooms in. He strikes a pose as if he's about to lay down a super Broadway number, and then we just get the mildly subversive joke that we didn't know we needed.
Yep.
He just speaks his stupid line instead of singing. Doesn't quite hit the way I think they wanted it to.
Right.
But damn it, I appreciate the effort, you know?
Then basically he just tells them that, hey, they have Dawn. The Slayer needs to come and, get killed.
I love your delivery. Hey, we have Dawn. You should probably come and get her. I think
you should come and... She's really annoying.
You left her at the grocery store again. She keeps stealing stuff, which we're not going to charge you for it. But if you could just...
She really needs to stop doing that.
We are, however, going to take her to hell and make her our demon queen.
Yes.
Oh, my.
And cue a quote of the day that I've mentioned in previous episodes. So Dawn's in trouble? Must be Tuesday.
Must be Tuesday. I also really liked when the puppet dude escapes and just like slips out of Spike's grip real quick. He's like, strong. Someday he'll be a real boy.
Yeah.
But do you know where I think that puppet dude ran off to, Rex?
Where?
The Plot Hole Emporium! Welcome to this torrid affair. Hey, little kitties, step right up and stare. There's a little old place where you can't go wrong, where the socks are short and the teeth are long. It's called the Plot Hole Emporium. It's your one-stop shop consortium. It's here to fix up all your boredom. What's your pleasure? Guaranteed we'll get it right. Try this little sister, formerly a ball of light. But now she lies, she steals, she's rudely. If she's in trouble, it must be Tuesday. Don't you wait, don't hesitate. Get to the Plot Hole Emporium. The shop at your own risk consortium. We stock and resell all your boredom. Can I interest you in a new father figure? He'll stick with you through thick and thin. You're gonna love his tough love. Bet you took us that it's all a bluff, 'cause you're not healing fast at all enough from death. But he's steadfast, brave and handsome at the Plot Hole Emporium, where nothing makes sense consortium. But who cares, we'll cure your boredom. What are you on the market for, sir? I bet you'd like to save on more, sir. Take a lick, have a whiff of this bad boy friend. He's playing up the long con, he'll only stalk you till you're alone. He's got no soul, he'll gaslight you, but how's that different from the last two? At the Plot Hole Emporium, the Insanity Consortium, the cure for all your podium. You heard me right, that's right, it's wrong. It's called the Plot Hole Emporium. So keep shopping for our plots, and we'll keep bargaining your Okay. Being a crooked, fictional, plot-peddling carnival barker is a lot more exhausting than you might think. I deserve praise. You need to praise me now, Rex.
I don't think it was so much the singing, it was the dancing. Like, you really didn't need to do that. This isn't a video.
Y'all didn't see that part. If weird, I felt like you could. I could see you. That's crazy. But also, I just have a quick addendum to make to the entire song retroactively. The song is actually called The Plot Cloaca Emporium.
Oh, God.
That's exactly the response I needed. Thank you. All right, so speaking of Tuesday, they all know where Dawn is now, and Buffy's like, hey, let's go storm the castle, and everybody's like, yeah, let's go with Buffy.
All the Scoobers are like, oh, all right, let's go.
Let's do that.
Giles, which makes no fucking sense to me whatsoever, is like, no, she's going alone.
I choose this poor, very poorly timed moment to put my foot down.
Yes.
I just sang a very lovely ballad about it, and I'm choosing now.
Yes.
God damn it, he had a musical epiphany, and he is going to lay down that boundary right now if it kills him, and Buffy, and Dawn, and everyone else, so that for fuck's sake, that stupid girl will learn her fucking lesson and be independent and shit. As one might expect, no one seems happy about this.
Right. He's not even fucking happy about it.
Nope. This is like the only time I've ever seen Giles be insecure about something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a little out of character.
A little bit.
Hence the Plot Hole Emporium. So Spike tries to tell Giles to go fuck himself and declare his support anyhow. But Buffy's like, oh, hell no. It's time for me to have a pity party. And she's like, didn't you just tell me to fuck off with an entire song? And Xander's like, oh, did Spike sing a little song? And I'm like, Xander, don't taunt the fear demon.
Yeah.
Why? Is it dangerous? No, it's just tacky.
Yeah. It's like, we know Spike can't hurt you.
Kind of.
I mean,
I think if he really wanted to, he'd find a way.
Yeah. It actually makes me wonder, could Spike hurt somebody by, like, pushing something over on them?
I was just thinking that. Like, could he set up a trap, and if he doesn't know when it happens...
If he sets up a Rube Goldberg machine that murders somebody, would he feel it?
What if he sets up a Saw room where somebody technically has to murder themselves?
Right! Like...
There you go.
Yeah.
We fixed it, Spike. We got your back, bro. We're going to make this happen. You can kill Xander whenever you want.
No, it's the fucking story about the Greeks in the ship, and they have to replace parts, and it's like a question of, like, when does it become a new ship?
The Odyssey?
Yeah. But in this question, it's how many steps does Spike have to have in the killing of somebody before his chip doesn't activate? Obviously, one step isn't enough.
Clearly.
So is 2 steps enough? If 2 steps isn't enough, how many do we need to go?
I say just shoot for 50 and start from there.
Right, work your way backwards.
Or forwards. I imagine it's the moment he knows that somebody has been hurt due to him, regardless of the number of steps. So if he sets up a trap of any number of steps and just isn't there when it happens, I think...
What? I just walked into this room and they're dead. I have no idea how this is happening.
It could have been my trap. It could have not been. I don't know. Ah, fuck.
His cure for the chip is Schrodinger's kill box.
Oh, my God. So anyway, couple of quotes of the day real quick here. Anya just can't let it go. After Xander says, "Who's Spike sing a Whittle song?" Right. Would you say it was a breakaway pop hit or more of a book number? Let it go, sweetie. Great moment. Great moment. Anya is just on fire this whole episode. I love it. But not literally. So even more to love.
Then from there, we get to go to Walk Through the Fire.
Yeah. Yep. Drama.
I love this song more in watching it in the episode than I do listening to it on the soundtrack. I think it works better watching it on the episode rather than listening to it.
I think so too. I always imagine this song as I got it confused with Life's a Show. Life's a Show, and we all play our... Because nobody's actually at the bronze yet. I always imagine them at the bronze singing this song, not walking to the bronze.
Right.
So Walk Through the Fire, hit me hard this time around. Mostly because I don't watch it very often, and I'm generally not paying attention to not only every little iota of the episode, but also every little iota of plot leading up to the episode. And the whole thing just hits perfect.
Yeah.
It's a great song standalone. I want to start with that. But Buffy is feeling abandoned, but steadfast, apparently, I wrote. So she says, "I will walk through the fire because where else can I turn?" And this felt very inspirational and resonates really well with me because she's facing down her fear. In this case, being alone and bearing full responsibility of adulthood life, not being in heaven, whatever. I don't know. But sometimes that's all you can do. Mm-hmm. And you can stave it off as long as you feel like you can, but really you're just holding off the inevitable and probably making it worse. And the sooner you just go do it, yes, it's going to suck, but the sooner you can deal with it for real and be done with it.
Well, and her entire stance in this song is, I think, a strong testament to her sense of duty because, she is depressed. She is lonely. Mm-hmm. She is feeling trapped. But she still understands that she has a fucking job to do. Mm-hmm. She has a calling, and she still needs to step up, even though she's just not feeling any passion. And that's...
But I think what's great about this is them all seemingly abandoning her in a moment of need is now she's feeling passion about... feeling abandoned, if that's something that's great to feel passionate about. I don't know. I think I see what you're saying. Kind of doing what Giles wanted it to do, but then they back up on it anyway. But it's okay because it had already had the effect it needed to have.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah, she stops and has her little moment at the burn barrel. I touch the fire and it freezes me. I look into it and it's black. And then we cut to Spike.
The imagery of those lines, though, is just...
Mm-hmm. And all the little moments where they've got background dancers. When
they're like walking through the streets and shit.
People street fighting, fight dancing in the back.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Spike is having his own little pity party, smoking a cigarette. He continues to feel scorned and mocked by Buffy, and yet uncontrollably drawn to her.
Yep.
And I loved the moment as he says, "I'm free if that bitch dies. I better help her out."
Yeah.
Flicks the cigarette. Greatest effect of the ashes.
Yeah.
Blowing up as he does that.
No, and his whole tone in this song is fantastic because it's like, I am so fucking pissed and I just want to be rid of her, but I will do everything to make sure I'm not.
Well, I don't think it's that he wants to be rid of her so much as he wants to be away from the pain of his unrequited love.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be rid of her, but that's like the next best thing.
Yeah.
So Giles comes to his senses as he sings, "Will this do a thing to change her? Am I leaving Dawn in danger?" Well, yes, you dipshit.
Yeah.
Of course you're leaving Dawn in danger. You're all available, and you just forced Buffy to go handle it alone.
Think about it. If they hadn't turned around and ran off to help her, she'd have fucking burnt up.
Yep. Mm-hmm. She would have. No spoilers. Like everyone listening to this hasn't listened to and watched the episode a million times.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it probably won't help Buffy in the here and now, but I think all she really needs is time and support.
Yeah.
However, canonically, plot-wise, it actually does help Buffy in the here and now.
Yes, indeed.
But I still feel like he's giving her the opposite of what she really needs. Tough love, my ass. How
Right.
about some actual love? I think she's got a real shortage of that in her life.
A little bit. Mm-hmm. For fuck's sake, the whole group just can't fucking manage to be honest with one another.
Right? Well, that's what makes it interesting, Rex. Right? Anyway, cue a big dramatic walking montage of the whole Scooby Gang and Spike.
And a filler line.
Dramatically getting their shit together and marching on down to the Bronze to help Buffy.
Yes.
Buffy must have drank a little of that old Southern hospitality, and it went all the way to her foot, where it exercised itself through the door. Oh, yeah! Speaking of a sweet tea... Sweet is all like, "It's showtime."
Sweet says, "I love a good entrance." And Buffy replies with, "How are you at death scenes?"
Welcome to the end of the show. Welcome to the Hellmouth. Welcome to the last stop known. All aboard the train wreck.
We all know where this is going. It's a downward spiral, now it never wasn't. If you're still here, you masochist. You drink the punch, no longer present.
There's only two ways this can go.
Either Buffy dies again or doesn't.
This is the part where they fight. There's only one place they can go. sulking, stalking.
Cannot concentrate
Words in
on
edgewise,
nothing.
not a thing.
Nothing's coming, all
the
is
words
hectic.
are stuck in traffic.
Kool-Aid man stuck
No
in
stock
my
in getting on the train.
Analogies run
We're
rampant.
too damn
Keep
drunk
on
about
track.
to crack.
Don't step on, but
Feels like I got a turtle under my sail.
There's no solace in malice. What a tragic palace. How to sing without me. All the sin that is in me. My ears are loud and fast. Getting hard to grasp.
This is the part where they fight.
This is the part where they
This
fight.
is the part where they fight.
This is the part where they
This
fight.
is the part where they fight.
This is the part where they
This
fight.
is the part where they fight.
This is the part where they
This
fight.
is the part where they fight.
This is the part where they
This
fight.
is the part where they fight.
This is the part where they
This
fight.
is the part where they
This is
fight.
the part.
This is the part where they fight.
Ha!
We're at the Bronze. Buffy has a nice little back and forth with Sweet. She tries to strike a deal with him, wherein they fight, and if she loses, she goes to hell with him and becomes his wife instead of Dawn.
Yep.
He poses the obvious alternative, what if I kill you? And she's pretty convinced that that just won't work, I guess.
Well, her response is, well, that won't stick.
Yeah, maybe you're getting a little cocky there, kid. Just because you died
Well,
twice doesn't mean you can't die a third
mean-
time. And Willow can't bring her back again.
I don't know. I think at this point she's died twice and been brought back to life.
I mean, they just found a new cable channel, so it might be a little premature.
And then we go into something to sing about.
Yeah, I loved the way it leads in. Sweet says, what if I kill you? Buffy says, trust me, it won't help. He's like, that's gloomy. She's like, that's life. Come now. Is that really what you feel? Isn't life a miraculous thing? And she's like, I think you already know. And I feel like Sweet's being a bit cynical here, but Buffy's just being realistic.
Right.
Slide into Life's a Show. Is that the actual title?
I'm pretty sure it's something to sing about.
Ah, that makes more sense. Okay.
But yeah, something to sing about, where she's singing about having something to sing about, or, the lack thereof.
Lack thereof. I never thought too hard about these lyrics before, honestly. It all just sounded like some sing-songy bullshit before, but...
No, it's really fucking good.
Oh, yeah, no. This time around,
really
like, wow,
fucking
this
good.
actually... And I mean, subconsciously, I know all the words, but I never really listened to or thought about the words.
I would love this song a lot more, but, and I'm not saying this to be down on her, but Sarah Michelle Gellar is an okay singer at best. So, it's not so magnificent of a song,
She's
but
still pretty good.
It is a really good song.
Yeah.
And the lyrics, especially watching the episode, the lyrics are fucking
Yeah.
just so good.
She's really getting to the root of her issues here.
Yeah.
This whole episode is great therapy for Buffy.
One of the things I thought was really funny is there's a line in this song where she breaks the fourth wall.
Okay.
And she says, it's a close-up of her face. She looks right at the camera and says, and you can sing along. Because They fucking knew. They knew what they were doing. And they're like, oh, our fans are going to love this, and every one of them is going to be singing these songs forever.
Hopefully somebody knew that anyway.
No, they knew.
Or at least that's what they were hoping. And that's how it played out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Every time she says the line, because there's a slight pause in the lyric, and then she looks face to the camera and says, and you can sing along. Every single time I hear that, I get a little bit of a chuckle.
I didn't notice that. I really like that. So, yeah, they're mixing the final fight here with her facing her own inner demons about what's happened and what's going on. And it turns out she's actually being really cynical here for part of the song as well. When she sings, it's all right if some things come out wrong. We'll sing a happy song and you can sing along. And then it goes into more of it keeps transitioning out of ballad into rock.
Yeah.
So where there's life, there's hope. Every day is a gift. Wishes can come true. Whistle while you work so hard all day. And it just leads up to her kicking the ass of these three puppet dude demons.
Yeah.
And I never got it before. I'm like, oh, she is not seriously saying this. She's pissed off about the lies she was told.
Yes.
About just sing a happy song.
Yes.
Just don't worry about it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
it's so much more intense when you really like pay attention to what the lyrics are. Because, like, for fuck's sake, dude, we've both felt that 10 times fucking over.
Constantly.
Like, and that's how we became friends, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. She's mocking all the bullshit, nicey nice things we tell to each other and ourselves to make everything okay, hard air quotes. But
more specifically, the fucking nicey nice, overly stupid positive bullshit that we were both fed as kids.
Toxic positivity, exactly. It's really just covering up how shitty things are.
Yep.
It's kind of cynical, but it's relatable. You know, it's easy to get shitty about lots of things happening to you. This is her struggle, and that's what makes her so fucking relatable.
Yeah.
I don't even think cynical is the right word. I think
there's a certain
realistic.
Level, yeah, there's a certain level of realism that you should have to understand that, yeah, sometimes life is fucking hard. Sometimes it's not a happy time.
Yeah, and very specifically, she sings, don't give me songs. Give me something to sing about.
Yeah.
And that's the core of this song, and it's fucking brilliant.
Exactly.
Don't give a man a fish. Teach him how to fish or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then through the fight, the Scoobies come in.
Anya, Tara, Buffy needs backup.
I fucking love this. Oh, it's so great. She needs backup. And Anya and Tara go to do backup singing and dancing. And it just... Oh, it's such a good joke.
Talk about committing to a bit.
It's such a good joke. It makes me happy every single time.
It's wonderful. And then, next, Buffy answers my question from earlier. Why the fuck isn't she overjoyed to be back with her family and friends? Even though, okay, you got yanked from heaven, there was no fear, no doubt. But it's right there in the lyrics. Still, my friends don't know why I ignore the million things or more I should be dancing for. Cynicism comes in again. Well, that depends
on if they let you go.
On if they let you go. On if they know enough to know that when you've bowed, you leave the crowd. She's saying, yeah, I'm ignoring all of this because these are the motherfuckers that ripped me back from the void.
I died with purpose.
Yep.
And they just didn't let it be.
Couldn't just let me go and let it be. And so she's not spiteful. What's the word? She resents them for it.
Yeah. You know, the thing that always comes to mind with this is Buffy is horribly fucking depressed. But I think it's interesting to think about it from the standpoint of, I don't think she's experiencing more fear and doubt than she used to, more than she did before she died. I think the only reason it's affecting her so much is she went without them. Those negative emotions didn't exist while she was in heaven, and then being thrust back into it, it's just too fucking much to bear.
I can imagine. Yeah, now she knows what she's missing.
Right.
That's fair. So I love this moment where Sweet motions her towards him on
Right.
stage. It's like he's pulling more out of her, kind of literally. And like she feels like she can really only confide in him in this moment. It almost seems like she's being summoned by death because she's in a dark spot.
Yep.
It's like that's what she really wants and feels like that's where she really belongs. And, you know, whatever. At least she's getting all this out. It bothers me that she said at least once prior to this moment that she can never tell the Scoobies that she was in heaven. I think she tells that to Spike a couple episodes ago, and she says it in Walk Through the Fire on the way here.
Yeah.
And never can be told. Referring to exactly that. But there's some super stellar acting here. When she finally lets it out, the big reveal from her to the Scoobies, no fear, no doubt, till they pulled me out of heaven. Stellar acting here from Allison Hannigan. Because Willow looks fucking mortified.
Her fucking heart was ripped out.
Uh-huh.
Like, god damn.
And Buffy looks so righteously indignant with her lines when she turns back to Sweet and she's like, so give me something. And she looks so pissed off as she's singing it. But she's just like yelling at him as she sings this. And the look on her face is, I'm like, damn.
It's desperation. It's desperation because she just wants something to feel okay.
Yeah. And the look on Sweet's face is even more priceless. He looks really surprised. He's like, what?
And like I said before, dude, she's experiencing anhedonia. Lack of joy. She just wants a tiny piece of joy.
I feel like this is the real fight scene here, where she dances in front of Sweet. Because clearly he's making her do it. Sure, she already fought the puppet demons.
Well, and
but that was no problem for her at all.
She starts dancing faster and faster. Fucking smoke starts coming off her. She's about to fucking combust till Spike, out of fucking nowhere, grabs a hold of her.
And saves her.
Yep.
Hooray.
And his line, life isn't a song, life is just this, it's living.
That's
you
right.
Have to go on living.
Got to mansplain some real sense into her.
Yeah, there's good things and bad things. That's life.
Mm-hmm. Which is actually good words to live by.
Oh,
He's not wrong. He's making a real good point. They're both making a lot of real good points here. Some deep shit, man. I love it. Dawn steps forward and speaks, the hardest thing in this world is to live in it. Which, isn't that a callback to a previous episode?
That is a line that Buffy gave Dawn at the tail end of the last season when they were up on the tower. I think it was right before Buffy killed herself.
That sounds right.
Because Dawn was like, oh, I have to jump in. I have to end this. And she looked at her sister and said, the hardest thing about this world is to live in it. Because, you know, it was about saying, no, Dawn, you have to make the choice. Like, you have to be here. You have to live. Like, that's the heart. You have to do it.
Bringing it home, Dawn.
Yeah.
Good job. Well done.
I think it was the exact thing that Buffy needed to hear at that moment.
I think you're right. And then Willow is extra mortified. They cut back to her. She's been crying for a minute now while Buffy...
She's downright ugly crying.
Yeah.
Like, that is impressive acting. Those did not look like fake tears.
No.
Allison Hannigan found the place to make that real.
Oh, yeah. She's doing some method acting for sure. So she's crying her stupid little face off while Buffy and Spike have their moment. Sweet does this perfect backwards clapping thing and compliments the song. Although he is disappointed by the lack of combustion.
Yeah.
And Willow's like...
he wanted to see fireworks. No fireworks, but...
Don't we all? Well, no, but kinda. Yeah. In a sense. And Willow's like, hey, Sweet, you fuck off. You fuck right off right now. And when you get there, fuck off again.
And then he's like, I smell power.
I smell power. So he decides it's time to fuck off with the little misses. And they're like, wait, no, that's not what we meant. But they figure out that it was all a big misunderstanding. And it was actually Xander who summoned him because he just wanted happy songs to be sure that him and Anya would work out. And Dawn had just put the necklace on later. And I mean, she still lies about why she has the necklace, but it doesn't really matter to anyone.
Can I just say that if I think if this were real at this moment, Giles would have turned around and beat the shit out of Xander because people died.
Oh, people did in fact die. You're right. Yeah. Huh.
And it is Xander's fault directly.
You know,
and he should be fucking kicked out of the Scoobies for that bullshit.
You can say that. You can, and you did. Can I just say that the really important thing here is that Xander nearly gets to be a queen.
And I think he really should have been. I think they really missed a chance at
narrowly,
having him dragged off to hell.
Narrowly misses out on the opportunity of a lifetime because apparently Sweet just isn't gay enough.
Yep. He decides to waive that clause of the contract.
So with the last little ditty, Sweet disapparates into a beam of light and fucks off for real this time, leaving our hearts a little fuller for having met him.
His last line, though, not a one can say that this ended well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's great. But
it's funny because only moments earlier he said this ended great for everyone.
Well, and he's like, okay, yeah, this didn't end how I want, but hey, you're all upset. And that's something.
That's something.
But his last line, which I think is absolutely fantastic, he says, "Say you're happy now, once more with feeling," and it just puts a nice little dig at that. Yeah, just sing a happy song and everything will be fine.
See y'all in hell. And then we transition into where do we go from here? Which, by the way, Dawn sings the first line of. So that's 3 lines.
Yeah. Also, I would like to point out that Sweet is gone. This was a conscious choice on every single one of those people's. They were not under Sweet's magic.
No, he left him a free song ticket.
No, my canonical headspace says that they just chose to sing because halfway through the song, Spike's like, "What the fuck am I doing? Bugger this," and he's out.
All right, that's not bad evidence, but it's not great evidence. I choose to believe.
I think it is way funnier if they just decided to have a song number not under magic.
We just want one more song, and we're just gonna accidentally have choreography and a backup orchestra with it. You're right, Rex. That's exactly how that works. So the group gets their kumbayayas out with a dirge of a number about how lost they all are, I guess. And Spike says, "Fuck this," and promptly fucks off to outside because this whole number just kind of made me go, all right, this is a fuck off.
This is a sugary sweet, just too much. Let's move on.
Yeah, and then they do exactly that. It's great. Buffy follows Spike outside, and he's trying to tell her to go back inside and finish up with the group sing. She doesn't want to do that.
No.
Spike is frustrated and demonstrates it with a little toxic masculinity-style frustration about her indecisiveness. He says, "The day you figure out what you want, there'll probably be a parade."
I mean, to be fair, his response in this is not necessarily unwarranted to her behavior.
Not 100% unwarranted. Just, calling it like I see it. And she tries one more time to talk. She just says his name, Spike. He tries to tell her she doesn't have to say anything. So she doesn't. She sings.
Yeah.
And the look on his face. He gets it immediately. That this is it. He's about to get what he's been pining for, and his tune changes, literally and figuratively, as fast as she starts singing. I touch the fire and it freezes me, and he just steps towards her instinctively. I've died so many years ago, and it's just so fucking intense because you can tell that he never really expected this to happen.
Yeah.
But he was never not prepared to deal with it if it did.
My favorite part about it, though, is her line. She says, "This isn't real. I just want to feel."
But I just want to feel.
And it's like, and he fucking knows it, but he cannot help it.
And his line complements it so well. I've died so many years ago, but you can make me feel. And then the chorus swells with "Where do we go from here?" in the other room as
That's the sound of them making
as
out.
they share an amazing on-screen kiss.
Yep.
That is frankly quite hot.
Honestly, it's better than any on-screen kiss that Buffy's had yet.
Yeah. I wish I could say it was their first kiss. They really ruined it by just throwing in that bullshit, "Oh, we're under a love spell," like 2 seasons ago. But it's still really awesome because this is very much the first time that it really feels right in any capacity.
Well, and it's a whole episode of build up to it.
Yeah.
So like
it's more than a whole episode.
It's good payoff.
But,
and it echoes from the line in the song that the rest of the Scoobies are still singing along at in the Bronze, where they said, "The curtains close on a kiss, God knows."
Oh, yeah.
And they kiss, and
the curtains close.
Yep.
Huh.
Gerarg.
Yeah. No. Sing it together, everyone. Gerarg.
Is this for me? I must be ready. I need my strength. Give me more! Nights I shall walk the earth. Hold on. You've got something in your eye.
We did it.
Yes.
We did it, everyone. So I want to know, what was Spike going to say before Buffy started singing?
Fuck off. Honestly, I think that's what he was going.
Basically just another rendition of Let Me Rest in Peace?
Yeah. I think it was just...
pretty close.
He's just so tired of the back and forth and the...
Didn't want to hear a bunch of pleasantries and excuses or empty thank yous about him being there to help, or apologies for telling him to go away earlier. Any of that would just be too painful. He's endured enough pain about all this today, and all he wants is to be left alone because he didn't think he'll ever get what he really wants. And it's been a rough day of therapy for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean...
Something tells me, though, that their decision to, do some tonsil hockey is a bad call.
I can't wait to see the next episode... and
to find out just how bad of a call it is.
To see the fallout of this.
Yeah.
Or not necessarily the fallout. I mean, they end up being a serious couple.
Not really.
Ish.
They're fuck buddies at best.
Okay. Well, yeah. I don't remember exactly how it plays out, and I'm really excited to keep watching their relationship.
I do remember how it plays out.
Play out. All right. Well, don't ruin it.
I'm going to do my best.
Yeah. But I mean, that moment is still so fucking powerful. Like, she decides to let him in. Does he deserve it? Almost certainly not. Certainly in the grand scheme of things. Recently, though, his behavior, if it were kept held in a vacuum of all of his previous behavior, yes, I'd say he does deserve it. Does it matter, though? No. All that really matters, in my opinion, is will he be good for her? I don't remember. So, yeah, I guess we'll see.
So, what's your quote of the day?
Well, before we do quotes of the day, how'd you feel about this episode?
I mean, it's once more of the feeling, and it's a fucking amazing episode.
It's probably the best episode of Buffy ever.
Look, I hate to praise Joss Whedon.
Yeah.
But the fact that he somehow fucking managed to write a musical episode to a show that had no real fucking reason under any circumstances to do this. Mm-hmm. Like,
just because he wanted to.
He just really fucking wanted to. And like the fact that he managed to figure out how to do it and it fits, and it not just fits, but the songs carry the plot and it does it really fucking well. Like, this is the shit why Buffy is such a good show. Like, this is...
It's the last praise you'll ever receive, fucker.
This is a fucking masterpiece.
It is.
I still, sitting through and watching it and taking notes, I'm still seeing shit that I never fucking realized. There's shit in my notes we didn't even have time to go over.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling, the density of this episode.
Yeah, this is the longest set of notes I've ever taken, and I was just trying my damnedest to rattle everything out as best I could.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It blows me away every time.
Mm-hmm.
And like, sure, the music itself as musical compositions are, they're not anything that's like fucking mind-blowing. They're straightforward and representative of the genre that each song is supposed to be, but it's not anything that like, is groundbreaking. But the music is really fucking good, and because of the depth of the episode, it works in a way that like it truly makes it something groundbreaking. And it just blows me away every time. And that's what I fucking think about it. It's fucking phenomenal. There's a reason this is the most touted after Buffy episode, period.
Yes. I couldn't agree more. You know what my quote of the day is, Rex?
What's that?
I think because I'm so goddamn highly inappropriate, I want to give it to Buffy after Spike says, "Oh, so that's all. You've just come to pump me for information." What else would I want to pump you for? I really just said that, didn't I? Yep.
My quote of the day, it's really fucking hard because on one hand,
it is.
Woo! On one hand, I want to say it's Spike's line for, "So you're not staying then?"
I thought about that.
Honestly, I have to give it to, I love a good entrance. How are you at death scenes?
Ooh.
Because the level of quip that comes from, like, that right there is what makes Buffy the fucking queen of the one-liner.
Right.
Because I think about that line way more often than I do of any lines in this show entirely.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, that's my quote of the day.
Cool.
This has been another episode of Beer with Buffy. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, like us on Twitter, for what that's worth.
Not a whole lot.
If you'd like to get a hold of us, you can do that via Facebook or Twitter, but also you can give us an email, beerwithbuffy@gmail.com. You can give us a call at our voicemail number, 269-743-0783. You can also text that number. Very important. We like that. If you'd like to support our show, you can do that in a number of ways. You can buy our merch at beerwithbuffy.com/shop. Or you could support us more directly by just giving us your money and support us doing ridiculous fucking episodes like this one by supporting us on Patreon, patreon.com/beerwithbuffy.
We'll call you a doodle-doo in the most offensive ways.
Yes. Honestly, the greatest thing you can do to help us out is just give us a review on iTunes. We'll read that shit off on the air.
Damn right.
Thank you so much to Adam Danis and Maggie Heron. Without them, this musical episode would have never happened. They were phenomenal to work with.
These guys are amazing. Adam Danis and Maggie Heron are Fake Baseball and Shark Beach 2. You can listen to both of their bands on Spotify. Look them up.
This has been the episode of Beer with Buffy you all have been bugging us about for years. So you're fucking welcome.
You're welcome.
Stop asking us about it.
Or keep asking us about it.
Yeah, sure. We'll just point you back to this.
Exactly. We'll just send you a link now.
This has been Beer with Buffy. I'm Rex.
I'm Josh.
Have a good night.
Keanu Speed, Rex.
Reeves be with you. Whoa, whoa.
You are the Slayer. Lives depend upon you. I make allowances for your years, but I expect a certain amount of responsibility, and instead of which you enslave yourself to this cult.
You don't like the color?
You have a sacred birthright. You were chosen to destroy vampires, not to wave pom-poms at people.
Why can't you people just leave me alone?
You are the Slayer.
Go ahead. Prepare me.
I'm a watcher. I haven't the skill.
Oh, come on.
By appealing to your sense. Common sense. Werewolves, incubi, succubi, everything you've ever dreaded was under your bed, but told yourself couldn't be by the light of day.
One girl in all the world.
Common sense.
One girl in all the
Common
world.
sense. It was a bit, British, wasn't it?
Whee!
Wait, what have we done? Why are we watching this?